Hi friends, welcome to Ganesh YouTube channel. In this tutorial I am going to explain you how to create shear plate cube column in Tekla structures just like this. Okay, let's start. Open your Tekla structures with US environment. Now we're going to create column. So click on steel and select this column. And for example, we're going to take it here. Click on here to create the column. Right click on mouse interrupt. Now we're going to edit this column. So double click on this column. By default we have the I section profile. We require tube profile, so click on here, minimize it and maximize this rectangular halo section, and let's take HSS. Click on here and let's take 8 by 6 by half inch. Then click on apply, OK. Then click on modify and close it. You can see now we have rectangular halo section column like this. Okay, now we're going to create beams. Before that we need to create views. So click on grid, right click on mouse, create views along grid lines. Click on create, then click on OK. Now you will get this view list. Then scroll it down and let's take plane at elevation 10 feet. Then click on here and close it and zoom it. Here you can see now we have the column at here. So now I'm going to create beams. So select this beam and pick the first point and pick the second point to create one beam. Now I'm going to create one more beam. So pick the first point at here and pick the second point at here to create the beam. Right click on mouse, interrupt. Now click on this window and select this 3D view. You can see now we have columns and beams like this. Okay, now we're going to create the connection between column to beams. So click on this application components and you need to type here 189. Then you will get this connection, shear plate tube column 189. So select this connection component, then select the column. After select this beam and then select this beam to create the connection between column to beam. To press scroll middle button to create the connection and close this window. Right click on mouse, interrupt. Click on space, right click on mouse, redraw view. Okay, by default you have the connection like this. Use the shortcut Ctrl 2 for shaded view like this. You can see now we have this plate through the column, single plate like this. Okay, now we're going to edit this connection. So double click on this connection, you'll get like this. Now go to the elevation along grid 2. So click on this window and select this view list and take here elevation on grid 2. Click on here. You can see you will get like this. You can see column to beam, the gap. For example, we're going to maintain this gap half inch. So column to this beam gap, you need to enter here half inch. Here also half inch. Then click on modify. By default we have half inch gap, so there is no changes here. Let's take 1 inch. Then click on modify. You can see now we have the gap at here 1 inch. Okay, we record only half inch, so now I'm going to take here half inch. Then click on modify. Then you can check you can measure this dimension also. Go to edit and select this measure and select this horizontal distance and pick the first point at here. Before that we need to activate this option, snap to geometry lines and points. So pick the first point at here and pick the second point at here and click on here to generate the dimension. You can see half inch. Similarly here also half inch. Pick the first point and pick the second point and pick the side to create the dimension at here half inch. Okay, click on this window and go to 3D view. Right click on mouse, interrupt. Now we need to change this plate thickness. So click on this plates tab and shear plate tab. Here we need to enter the thickness of this plate. Okay, let's take here 3/4, then click on modify. You can see now the plate thickness should be 3/4. To measure this dimension, go to the elevation on along grid B. You can see now column in the position at 2 and grid B, so we need to go to the elevation along grid B. So click on window and select this view list and select this elevation on grid B. Click on here and close this window and zoom it. Now you can measure this plate thickness, so click on measure and select this horizontal distance and pick the first point and pick the second point and pick the side to create the dimension. You can see now we have 3/4 just like this. Okay, now click on this window, click on 3D, zoom it here, right click on mouse interrupt, click on space, right click on mouse redraw view. Okay, like this. Now coming to these bolts, click on this first secondary bolts. Now click go to the elevation on 2. Now come here. For example, we're going to take this bolt size here 3/4 and tolerance is 1/16, and coming here in vertical direction we have the edge distance here. Let's take 1.5 inch, and here also 1.5 inch, and number of bolts let's take 2, and the spacing is 5 inches. Similarly, coming to this horizontal direction, bolt to edge of this plate let's take here 1.5 inch and number of bolts 1, and from bolt to edge of this beam, you can see bolt to edge of this beam you need to take here 1.5 inch. From top of beam to first bolt distance we are going to take here 4 inch. Then click on modify to see the result. Select this component, then click on modify. You can see now we have half inch and half inch, and here also half inch, and in this direction also half inch, and the spacing between the two bolts is 5 inch. Similarly, we need to change in this side also. So click on this secondary bolts, and now click on here. Let's take the bolt size 3/4 and tolerance is 1/16. Now coming to this vertical direction, edge distance let's take 1.5 inch, and at the bottom also let's take 1.5 inch. We require 2 number of rows, so take here 2, and the spacing 5 inch between the 2 bolts. And coming to this side horizontally, distance between the bolt to edge of this plate let's take here 1.5 inch, and number of columns we need to take 1, and bolt to edge of this plate we need to enter here 1.5 inch. Now top of beam to first bolt distance we are going to take here 4 inch, then click on modify. You can see now we have like this. Okay, now we're going to measure these dimensions. So click on here and select this bolt spacing, and we need to select here, select object in component. Now select these bolts, and we need to select this plate to create the dimensions between bolt to plate. You can see now bolt to edge of this distance is 1.5 inch. Now edge of this plate to first bolt distance 1.5 inch, and bolt to bolt distance 5, and bolt to edge of this plate is 1.5 inch. To measure this bolt to edge of this plate, click on measure and select this horizontal distance and pick the first point and pick the second point at here and pick the side to create the dimension. You can see 1.5 inch. Similarly, you can measure the dimensions at here also for bolt to plate dimensions. Click on here and select this bolt spacing and pick the bolts, and then pick the plates to create the dimensions between bolt to plate. You can see 1.5 inch, and vertically 1.5 inch, 5 inch, 1.5 inch. For bolt to edge of this plate, click on measure and select this distance and pick the first point at here and pick the second point at here. Place the side dimension to create the dimension. This is the diagonal dimension. We require only this horizontal dimension, so select this dimension and pick the first point and pick the second point and pick the side at here to create the horizontal dimension at this location. You can see 1.5 inch. Okay, right click on mouse, interrupt, click on space, right click on mouse, redraw view. Now go to window and select this 3D view. Now we need to maintain this slot clearance between rectangular column to this shear plate. So go to the elevation on B. So click on window and select this elevation on B. You can see we don't have any gap between this column versus plate. We need to insert this plate into this rectangular column, so we need to maintain some tolerance and clearance at here. So click on these plates and we need to maintain here. Let's take here 116 and horizontal and vertically 116. Now select this component symbol, then click on modify to see the result. You can see now have the clearance at here top, and in vertical direction and horizontal direction clearance is 1/16. To insert this plate into this rectangular column, then we need to weld this plate to this column workshop. Okay, now we're going to measure this clearance. So click on this measure and select this horizontal distance and pick the first point and second point and click on here. Now we have horizontally 1/16. We need to measure vertical distance, so pick the first point and pick the second point and place it here 1/16. Okay, now click on this window and go to 3D view, right click on mouse, interrupt, modify, apply, OK. Click on space, right click on mouse, redraw view. You can see like this. Okay, that's it about how to create shear plate tube column in Tekla Structures. Okay, if you have any doubts, please comment below. If you like this video, please like it and share it. For more Tekla structure related videos, please go to my channel, youtube.com/GhaniSK. I will provide this link in the description below of this video. Please go through it and come here. Under videos, you can find out so many Tekla structure related videos. I hope these videos might be helpful to you. And at the top right corner, please click on subscribe button. If you subscribe, you will get notification or updates when uploading new video. So please click on subscribe. Okay, thank you.